Hello guys, welcome to Alasdair Aquatics. I hope you're doing well. As I'm sure you're aware, the topic of today's video is we're going to be planting a bonsai in a box. Now, the box in this video is a terrarium, or it can be used as a small aquarium by DOOA. It's an ADA style product, and this is a Neo-Glass air tank. Okay, so this one, I think the measurements are 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters by 20 centimeters high. The reason I like these small terrariums or aquariums is because they have this sort of raised base, and when you're looking at the tank setup from sort of head on, it almost looks like the aquascape or the terrarium are slightly floating off the surface, whatever surface you've got it placed on, which I think is really cool. So this terrarium doesn't come with a lid. I brought one separately. And this just sits on there, on the top. So I guess if you were setting this up as a small planted tank on your desk, you wouldn't necessarily need a lid. But because this is going to be a terrarium, I want to hold in some of that humidity. I decided to go ahead and purchase the lid separately. But it's a really sleek looking all glass, low iron, high quality glass tank. I think it's going to look really good. So the bonsai tree in mind is, you guessed it, Portulacaria afra. Okay, so all my indoor bonsai trees are this same species. This is actually a cutting from one of my trees. This was an undesirable branch that I didn't fancy keeping on a tree, and I thought, well, rather than it go to waste, I might plant it up in here, and eventually it should look pretty cool. So the soil I'm going to be using in this setup is just a free draining, well draining soil for cacti. I'm also going to put some sort of nicely placed black lava rock around, and I've got a bit of Java moss, so I'm going to be interested to see how the Java moss does, because I've only ever used it in an aquarium completely submerged in water, but I have seen in terrariums with a good amount of humidity you can get it to grow almost like a carpet, like a carpet you'd see in an aquascaped planted tank. So that's going to be interesting, a bit of a fun little project. I have got some lighting for this on its way. It's going to be here in a few weeks, but for now I'm going to set it up and place it on my window ledge. So I hope this is fun and interesting for you guys following along at home. Maybe this is something you want to try yourself. There's definitely nothing stopping you. Nothing I'm going to be doing is too complicated. I like to keep it quite simple and easy. So we're going to be setting this up. What I'll do now is I'll just get a little time lapse going. So I hope you enjoy. And please remember, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Okay guys, so let's see how we get on. Okay guys, so come to the end of the video. I do hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun setting up this little terrarium. Hopefully this bonsai tree does alright and starts to take off. It won't be long before it will need a trim if it does, because it's in quite a small terrarium. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. The moss as well is something I'm not sure about how it's going to do, but again I'm going to give this tank a spray down to keep the humidity up, leave a little gap in the lid to allow some airflow, and we're going to see how it does. I'm really liking the look with the sort of dark soil and the black lava rock. I think it looks really cool, really interesting, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I mean, it literally took about 10 minutes to put together, and I will happily have this in pride of place on my desk. I do have a light on the way to sort of keep this lit, but until then I'm going to just put it on my window ledge to make sure it's getting enough light. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Maybe it's given you guys some inspiration at home to do something similar. But I really do love these Neo-Glass air DOOA tanks. They're such a sleek, stylish little glass tank. And you have a lot of options, whether you want to go for a terrarium like I do, or you want to fill it with water and try some aquatic plants in there. You know, there's lots of possibilities, and it's one of these things where you're able to put your own sort of footprint on it. You're able to do it your way. You're the creative sort of person in that process, which is quite a nice thing, quite a relaxing and calming sort of hobby to be involved in. So again, if you guys did enjoy this video, please smash that like button for me. And if you haven't subscribed, you want to subscribe, you like my videos, hit that subscribe button as well, okay guys? It does mean a lot to me. And until next time guys, it's bye for now. Have a good one.